Hello, it's December, and I'm so glad to be with you to talk a little bit more about Christmas time, and right now still talking about Advent. I have a great book for you, and I have it inside my gift bag here. I love adding little touches to things, so if you look closely at this, you'll see that I've cut out a picture of the Advent nativity, and that is of Mary and Jesus, the star above, and Joseph. This was actually a little scrap of Christmas paper. You can use a book or a Christmas card. And what I have here today is Christmas is coming, but waiting is hard. Family activities and devotions for Advent, because we want our children to understand. And children, of course, wait and think Christmas is never going to come for them. But it helps them if we take one day at a time, so starting with day one, and we have our countdown as a family. We light a candle to go with it, and so right now it's the candle across from the pink candle, that purple one. That will be starting with the first Sunday of Advent, 4 Sundays before Christmas. And so what do we have in that? Well, in day one, the hope, the prophecy candle, we have a little reading, and it also shares why that candle has that name. That the prophets, long before Jesus came, shared what was going to happen for the birth of Christ, the birth of Emmanuel. And that brought great hope to people. So with that, I do want to mention that there's lovely pictures and all. So this one has a candle, but just one because we're on that first candle. And then the next page has all sorts of activities to do as a family. There's a simple prayer, just one sentence that you or your oldest child might be able to read, a hymn or a song that you can play and sing along with. This one is O Come, Emmanuel for the first day, because that reminds us of the prophets and they're wanting Emmanuel. God is with us to come. There are simple questions like, what do you like about the Advent wreath? A lot of children like the candles, that glow. It keeps them so fascinated and focused as they watch it flickering. And another question there is, how will the wreath help us get ready for Christmas? And it's a great opening and opportunity to share with their children what you're going to be doing getting ready for Christmas and how you'll be using the wreath. Then there's a factoid. In this one, it's Johann Henrik Wickham created the first Advent wreath in 1839. He had founded a home for poor children, and they kept asking, when's Christmas coming? So he designed the wreath to help them count down to Christmas and realize when it would be here. And then that's followed by a little try it, and the try it for this one is just look up one of those prophecies and then look up where it was fulfilled. After that, we have one more extra special thing every day that you can read at some other time during the day on a Christmas symbol. So of course that first symbol that we're looking at is the Christmas wreath, that circle shape that reminds us that with that happening, we also know we have another try it, and that try it is to circle up as a family with a big group hug, and that makes a different type of wreath, a human wreath. So that's fun too. Now every book has a story, and in the case of this story, we have my middle child of 5, asked me, could I write a book on Advent of all the things that we did as he was a child? And you know what, it's like a memory book for me, going through this and writing up the things that we did as a family that made such a difference. And my children have always treasured Christmas, and that's a great thing for a family to have and to know that has happened. And I hope that would work for your family too, whether you use the Advent wreath with this book or do your own thing or a different book. There's a lot of ways to do that. And Christine has said Merry Christmas and thanks for sharing this beautiful writing. And of course, Christine Trimp, I shared her book the other day of Seeking Joy, which is for you to do as an adult. Now, The next book I'll be doing on Monday, next week for 5 days. I'll do 5 more books, and the last 5 the following week is going to be God's Gift by my friend Leanne Mancini. Now remember, this book also, if you put in comments, you could win a copy of this book, because one person will win each of the books that we have. Just keep commenting. You can go back to any that you have missed, because we're not going to start drawing for any of the winners until next Friday. So thanks for tuning in, and may you start off your Advent and your December with seeking Jesus, with family devotions, and have a great time focusing on Christ this Christmas. Thanks. I tried to stop it, but did it?